Hello everyone and welcome to the third installment of my weekly album reviews. Today I'm going to be reviewing the legendary Judas Priest Sad Wings of Destiny, their second album. It came out in 1976. Personally, this is one of my favorite albums of all time. I don't have a top 10 list, but if I did, this would definitely be on there for sure. Honestly, I think this album actually was the one that kickstarted the whole new wave of British heavy metal. Because if you listen to this and then you listen to other albums of the 70s by more underground bands at the time, I wouldn't say Motorhead, but like Diamond Head, Iron Maiden, Saxon, Tigers Pantang, etc., you'll probably see the inspiration. So let's begin. Side 1 begins with the song Victim of Changes, a song about relationship being torn apart by alcohol abuse. The song starts off slow and hypnotic, but opens up with a powerful riff. Rob Halford's lyrics, along with his trademark singing style, go hand in hand with the guitar styles of Glenn Tipton and K.K. Downing. I give the song a 9 out of 10 rating. Next, we have one of the shorter songs on this album, as well as my personal favorite, The Ripper. This song takes you from the lead point of Jack the Ripper, who was a famous serial killer during London in the 1800s. And this was one of those songs that, it's really good. It's perfectly heavy. It's badass. Even Merciful Fate, which is a black metal band from Denmark, covered it, and their cover version is pretty fucking good too. It's a 10 out of 10. Third track, Dreamer Deceiver, is a power ballad and a damn good one at that. It seems to be from the viewpoint of realizing that the hippie lifestyle of free love and all that isn't what it was, meant to be. And that they could they thought they could change the world while accomplishing almost nothing. I give this song about 8.5 out of 10 because it's slower. And the last song on it, Deceiver, begins a lot darker compared to the rest of the songs on this album. Perfectly told by Rob Halford and his trademark singing vocals and blistering solos of K.K. Downing and a spiraling riff of Glenn Tipton. The song shows looming threats of nuclear warfare, which has seemingly been forgotten by the whole free love and peace hippie lifestyle. I give this song a 10 out of 10 rating. Now, side 2 begins with the slow intro of it, titled Prelude. It's an instrumental, and the piano work itself was done by Rob Halford. It's a good one. It's one of those songs that you wouldn't listen to individually. You just have to listen to the album as a whole. And it's a perfect build up to the next song on this list, and that is Tyrant. And it's a pretty powerful song. It has a fast, hard, badass riff. And the song, is basically, about a tyrant on his point of view rather than, the point of the people that are suffered under his rule. And it's a good song altogether. Has a good solo, has good riffs, has good vocals. Basically, everything's good. I give it about a 10 out of 10 rating. And the next song on here is Genocide, which has a style that reminds me more of the type of riffs that was done on Rock-a-Rolla, which was Judas Priest's first album. Kind of more of a bluesy, rock-oriented riff than, what was considered as heavy metal at the time. And it follows the actions of a bloodthirsty tyrant, which, pardon the pun, trying to gain more control through his acts of war and violence, as K.K. Downing lays down another terrific solo, some good riffs, and I give it a 10 out of 10. Epitaph is another song that's different from the rest of the songs on this album, as it's mostly just Rob Halford singing and Glenn Tipton playing the piano. K.K. Downing, my bad. The song is about an old man who passes away and is mostly forgotten about with the exception of the epitaph. Rob does an amazing job singing, superb, while the piano works Excellent. Then last but not least, we have Island of Domination, which is a mix of fast and slow, has different turning points in between the song, and it has another little bit of a heavy blues, heavy rock type of section in the middle of the song. And the lyrics are a bit questionable. Some would say, it's about the whole English slave trade in the 1600s. Well, personally, I think it's some suspect shit with Rob Halford. Because if you guys don't know, well, I'm not going to say because I don't want to offend anyone, but my guess, my interpretation of the lyrics is that it's mostly about some of his desires and shit like that. Well, I hope you guys enjoy this album review. It's pretty fucking amazing. Something that's a must-have in every heavy metal collection. I know that I've said that about the past 3 albums, but I truly mean it with this one. I give it a solid 9 out of 10 rating. This is one that's, I always like to listen to on a depressed day like the one I was having today. I'm kind of feeling better after listening to it. And, well, see you guys next week.